Day and night installing cable lines and telephones to establish and maintain constant communication to the rear. The battalion training officer says the job of a cable dog is as physically demanding as that of an infantryman.
They're the wire and cable systems installers. They do the backbreaking work. They go out and run cable. They go out and run wire. They install the phones, the teletypes, the various communications of that nature.
All right, up we go.
While the companies compete against one another on speed and proficiency, safety is an important factor. Time is added to a unit's completion time if the evaluators note an unsafe act. One of the evaluators talks about some of the difficulties of being a cable dog.
For an internal cable wiring, they're working all hours of the day. They can get called because if a track runs over the cable, they still got to fix it, whether it's day or night. And they're counted on 100% through the exercise.
The NCOIC of the operation summarizes the cable dog in these words.
In a garrison environment, in a field environment, if you have a field phone or a teletype line that happens to go out, the 31 Limas, the cable dogs, they're the ones that actually do it. So they're more or less the unsung heroes.
What you have seen here today is a group of hard-working soldiers who are seldom seen, yet they play a very vital role in ensuring a continuation of critical communications in a field environment.
The unique aspect of this operation is that it's totally planned, organized, and supervised by non-commissioned officers. I'm Army Sergeant Teresa Price for AFN News.
34th Signal Battalion, but a recent Alpha Company exercise proved to be out of the ordinary, as Sergeant Lisa Neidinger explained.
Field duty took on a new dimension with a recent exercise throughout the Rhineland-Pfalz region. Soldiers of Alpha Company, 44th Signal Battalion, spent 6 days in a combat scenario.
This exercise is unique to the fact that it's been planned and orchestrated strictly by the non-commissioned officer corps. We have had staff element help at the officer level due to the fact that they've got to be the one that signs the papers. Outside of that, it's been NCO business.
The Signal soldiers exercised in support of an infantry division, establishing communication sites and moving forward.
We've been under a lot of stress. First couple of days, nobody really got any sleep because we was playing it for real. So like, we're playing the second phase now, and we're strung out again.
It's giving us a more of a feel of what our job would really be like, you know, combat situations.
Despite stress and little sleep, the soldiers appreciated the training.
When we go out to the field, and we basically, this is where we learn our job more or less, because everything's up to you, whether it goes in or stays up or whatever. And it's totally different than being in the already set up and everything. So you learn your job here because it's all up to you. We're all equal. Everyone carries their own weight.
And building a street corps and would Alpha Company definitely set me the example. We are fighting 44.
Tomorrow night we'll look at how this exercise will help mold future leaders and update Army standards. Reporting from Grunstadt, Army Sergeant Lisa Neidinger, AFN News.
From the major networks, wire services, and public affairs offices, with reports from AFN correspondents in Central Europe and the United Kingdom.
NCO Artemp helped soldiers of the 44th Signal Battalion decide how to train in the future. Sergeant Lisa Neidinger shows us this exercise in Grunstadt.
In times of combat, communications become critical. Supplying information links is the business of Alpha Company, 44th Signal Battalion. Soldiers of the Fighting 44th recently conducted an Army Training and Evaluation Program, or ARTEP, exercise. But this trip to the field was only for the soldiers.
It enables the NCO to train, and it also enables the NCO to train the loyal enlisted to prepare them for their turn as NCOs.
While maneuvers gave soldiers valuable experience, the activities also pinpointed areas for training.
As we set this exercise up, in a sense, in our own minds, knowing in some areas we were definitely going to fail because we knew we needed the training, but we didn't know precisely what type of training we needed. Now we've learned that training. We know what we need to do. Now we've got the time to analyze that, put it on paper, start training our soldiers and building forward to next year's RTAP that hopefully will be bigger and better than this one.
Well, I'm being evaluated also. I'm evaluating my own team members, so that way when we go back, I know what I need to train them in as far as NBC, the communications aspect, or the defense aspect, whatever. Future leaders saw the exercise as a rare opportunity.
They just left it up to us this time, and, you know, whatever decisions we made were on our shoulders. Actually, it showed me what kind of weaknesses I had in the ways of leadership or making decisions. I knew I could make decisions and take that leadership role. It's just I had to find out how to implement it and how to, you know, make the best use of it.
Signal technology changes rapidly, and soldiers of the 44th hope results of their exercise will help update the new RTEP manual. Reporting from Grunstadt, Army Sergeant Lisa Neidinger, AFN News.